beautiful. We have 3 shots at 0.2 of an inch at 100 yards.
Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Today I'm checking out the Browning A-Bolt Composite Stalker. Now, just before I go on with the review, guys, this is the original composite Stalker in 223. Now the A-Bolt is up to like the A-Bolt 3 now. That's their current production model, so very, very similar to the original one, just a couple of little upgrades here and there. The big difference though is obviously you can't get 223 anymore. It's only 243 and above. And there seems to be a lot of calibers, you know, 270, 30-06, 308, 300 Win Mag, 7mm Remington Magnum, 6.5 Creedmoor. You know, there's a heap of them in the new A-Bolt 3. But I thought I'd do this review anyway because it'll just show you the A-Bolt rifle in general and give you a good indication of how it performs. So just clear it to start with, and we'll do a run-by of it. Now you can see that everything on it pretty much is synthetic, obviously apart from the metal barrel and action. But it's one of the cheap rifles, you know, from Browning. It's like the Ruger American. You know, there's a lot of different manufacturers now that are really trying to compete in that lower end market and give you, you know, as much as they can for the price that they charge. So overall, this one would be ideal for, you know, hiking and going on hunts. It's not that heavy, 2.83 kilos or 6.23 pounds, so a fairly lightweight rifle. Now the barrel on it is 22 inches or 56 centimeters. It's a sporter barrel. It's got a target crown on it there, fully free floated, and it's a 1 and 12 inch twist for the 223. Now back at the action here, if you ever wondered why they call it the A-Bolt, let me just take it out here. Okay, you can see there that it's like an A or shaped similar to an A, and that's where it comes from. So we've got 3 locking lugs there on the bolt. There's a short 60-degree throw. Fairly smooth. I mean, obviously it's not, you know, ridiculously smooth compared to like a Anschutz or Seiko, but it's still pretty good. Now the safety on the back of it here is just a standard tang safety, so you've got the red dot indicator there when it's ready to fire. Just pull back, and the safety's on. It also locks the action as well. Now the magazine here, really different design. I don't know why they've done it this way, to be quite honest, but it's a hinge floor plate, but when you undo it, you know, you've got a basically a detachable magazine here, and you can pull it out. Okay, I'll just get this right here. Just got to undo. There's a little locking mechanism there that you've just got to push back on. You can get it out. There we go. So, you know, I sort of look at that and think, well, why wouldn't you just do a normal detachable magazine? I just don't get that. But anyhow, that's the way they've gone with it, and, you know, so be it. Now, the good thing about it, though, is you can actually load through the top. You know, it's a little bit finicky, you know, having a scope there, but you can definitely do it. So that's a big advantage for being out in the field, you know, when you're hunting. Now, the trigger here is fully adjustable. Now, it comes set from the factory at about 4 pounds. Not even the Browning website will tell you what it is adjustable from. So, look, I really don't, I really don't know. But let's test out and just see what the trigger pull is on this one I've got here. Okay, so we've got, just over 5 pounds there. I'll give it another go. Yep, and just over 5 pounds again. So look, let's confidently say it's a 5 pound trigger. So a bit heavy for my liking. Yeah, I'd be definitely, you know, adjusting this and lightening it. Basically, from what I've been told from the actual website there, is you just need to take the trigger guard off here and there's a screw underneath there that you can lighten the trigger with. Now the stock here is fully synthetic. You know, you've got some nice checkering there so you can grip onto it nicely, especially if it's hot and you're a bit sweaty. At the rear there, you've just got a nice rubber kick pad. There's a sling attachment at the rear, and then we've got another one there at the front. So overall, the price of this is pretty cheap. You know, this one here at the time when it was bought was $700, but now the A-Bolt 3s are around about that $600 mark. I mean, you can even get them cheaper. So, you know, very, very affordable. On top, what we've got here is there's a couple of bases that it comes with. We've got Browning rings and just a cheap Bushnell AR223 optic, the 4.5 to 18 by 40. So yeah, the scope's under $200, guys. So you know, this isn't a premium setup by any means. This is just an entry-level setup, and I just thought that I'd do it for you because you know, a few of you guys have asked for, you know, some more budget setups because not everyone can afford, you know, the higher quality equipment. So anyhow, let's see how it goes. Let's get out on the farm now, put some rounds down range, and see how she performs. Alright guys, so let's run through the ammo that we'll use in the Browning today. So we'll start off with the Federal Premium 52 grain hollow point Speer projectiles. Now these are the ones made for the Aussie market. Then we'll go to the American Eagle. This is the MSR, a 50 grain tip varmint round. Then we've got the 55 grain Blitzking from OSA. Now it's just in a Gameking box here. Mixed them up before, but you can clearly see there the green tip Sierra Blitzkings loaded in the OSA ammo. Then we've got the 55 grain Gamekings from OSA. So these are just a soft point. And then last of all, we've got the time tested Hornady 55 grain VMAX. Okay, so we've got a target there at 100. Because it's a sporter rifle, guys, we're just going to put 3 rounds through it, you know, per ammo. So let's just see how we go with the groups. Okay, so we started off with the Federal Premium here. Look at that. Just beautiful. We have 3 shots at 0.2 of an inch at 100 yards. You know, I am just stoked with that from the rifle. Then when we come down to the Federal American Eagle, the MSR ammo, look, it's thrown that. So we're about 1.7 inches. Then we came up to the OSA, loaded with a 55 grain Blitzking. We've had one sort of flyer there, but we've still come in sub-moa 0.7 of an inch. Then we come up to the 55 grain Gameking from OSA, almost identical, isn't it? A cluster of 2 and then 1 flyer. Be a little bit tighter, just a smidge. We're still at 0.7 of an inch.
Then when we come down to one of my favourites, which is the Hornady VMAX, it's funny how we've just got it in a line there, but we'll measure it the way it is. We'll be sitting at about, I'd say, half an inch. Yep, half an inch. So that's to be expected. So honestly, guys, my clear favourite for this rifle is the 52 grain Speer from Federal Premium. I mean, look at that. That is just absolutely brilliant from such a budget rifle. So I've had no problems with the magazine at all. Loading it is really easy, just like loading an AR mag. Just push straight down and just seat the base of the shell back in the magazine. Just clicks in, really good, and I've had no problems whatsoever, as I say, and also the functioning and just cycling of the action has just been flawless. Alright guys, so we've got 3 Coke cans at exactly 202 yards away here. So all I want to demonstrate is, you know, if you're out in a hunting situation and you're just leaning against a tree just to sturdy yourself, what sort of accuracy we can get with this rifle. Now, look, it's not easy doing this, that's for sure, so I'm expecting a couple of misses, but I think we're going to be pretty right on with the combination of the Browning and that Federal ammo, so let's see how we go. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap up my final thoughts on the A-Bolt. Look, this composite Stalker, it's really built well. The accuracy out of it is just phenomenal. You know, for a budget system, the scope, rings, everything we got on here is well under $1,000. And you know, if you can shoot 3 shots into 0.2 of an inch there at 100 using factory ammo, I mean, honestly, what more could you possibly want? This is just a fantastic setup. Things I'd change on it, look, I don't understand why there's a hinge floor plate and then basically a detachable magazine from there. I mean, why wouldn't you just have the detachable magazine inserting directly into the mag well? I just don't understand that concept and why Browning went that way. I'd definitely like to just see just a standard system there. Look, apart from that, there's not much else that I could complain about. You know, it feels really good. You know, when you bring this up to the shoulder, it feels really good. It's nice and lightweight. You know, walking around with it isn't a problem whatsoever. Being synthetic, it's going to take the knocks. And the accuracy, as I say, like, it's just fantastic. I'm really sort of, I just didn't expect that sort of accuracy, put it that way. So overall, guys, I give it the thumbs up. And I'm sure with the A-Bolt 3 that they have now will just be improved even more so on this original design. Okay guys, we'll wrap up the review at that. Hope you enjoyed it. So till next time, we'll catch you then.